wish I could paint your love.
Hey guys, so we're starting off with a clean face, and for the moisturizer we're going to be using the Pond's Claritin B. Now for eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and use the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Dark Brown. Go ahead. Ahead and carved out her brows using the Wet n Wild concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and put this all over her lids as well. I'm going to be using Matte Lynn and Matte Evans, and I'm going to go ahead and mix a little bit together because I don't want the base to be too dark. And I'm just going to go ahead and press this in so it gives me a clean base to work on. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a little bit more of Matte Evans on a eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go ahead and put this color in the crease. And this is going to be our transition color. Now picking up a fluffier brush, and this is from the Anastasia palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Matte Lopez, and I'm going to put this underneath the Matte Evans eyeshadow, just a little bit underneath it. And just keep building up the color as much as you'd like. The clean eyeshadow brush, I'm going to be taking MAC Brown Script and pick up some on the brush, tap off a little. So I'm just taking it and putting it into the crease. Up a little bit of Matte Evans on the Anastasia brush. And basically you're just going to keep going back and forth until you get the desired look you want. To further deepen up the crease, I'm going to be taking Matte Reed with an angled eyeshadow brush. And I would suggest starting off little by little and not picking up too much, just because if you pick up too much, you can't go back and fix it. So I'm going to take the angled brush, go down, look down, and take where the angle's at and just kind of and then go ahead and work that in. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick up any of the brushes that I used already and help blend that in. And just keep picking it up until you like the color payoff. Now taking a small eyeshadow brush, this is like a lip brush kinda, and I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild concealer and go ahead and carve out a little bit. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. And doing that helps you find out how far the concealer needs to be and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and carve this out real quick. Okay, I'm gonna need you off the phone. And just taking your finger around the edges to help smooth out that line. Open, close. Oh, look at the camera. Okay, so that part is done now. Okay, now taking MAC pigment in Teal, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a packing brush. This Bare Minerals color, it doesn't have the name, but it just looks like that. It's a little bit darker. I'm gonna go ahead and pack this on in the outer part of the eye. Dipping back into brown script. I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the outer part of her eye. Taking the glitter from NYX, I'm going to go ahead and what I'm gonna do is basically follow that line above the green. Open. Okay, so far that's what it should look like. Now taking a brown Sephora eyeliner, she's gonna go ahead and line her eyes for me. Okay, all the way up. I kind of want sloppy because I do want to smoke out the bottom. But let me go ahead and clean up her face off camera. Taking the Match Master in number 3. Okay, now taking a beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend that all in now. I just like to use a stippling brush just to get the product all over the face. Okay, turn it up. Look up. Okay, on camera, she's looking really white, but I promise this is her exact shade. Also, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up her face as well. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and take the Wet n Wild concealer and highlight her face. Look up. Set the concealer with the NYC translucent powder. Now taking the Hoola bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up her face. Turn it up. Taking the Carly Bible palette, I'm going to be dipping into these two highlighters and bronzer. Just because the last one's a little too dark for her, I'm going to use the other one to give her more of a lighter bronze. Okay, now picking up an e.l.f. blush brush, I'm going to go ahead and dust away the baking. Taking the remainder of the translucent powder, I'm going to go underneath the contour just to make it a little bit more sharper. Okay, so for blush, I'm taking MAC Love Thing. It's a mineralized blush. And this is what it looks like. Pick up just a little bit because the mineralized blushes from MAC are very, very pigmented smell. I'm putting this on the apples of her cheek and bringing the rest back just to give her some color. Okay, now to go back underneath her eyes, I'm going to be picking up Brown Skirt by MAC. that feel good? So I'm going back in with the Meet Matrimony palette, and I'm picking up the first shade, which was called Matte Lynn. And I'm gonna put this on her brow bone just because some of the color is up there. I'm gonna be taking these lashes, and it's number 42, and I got these from a beauty supply store. Okay, now she has the lashes on, and then I'm gonna go in with the Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to be picking these two middle shades as her highlight. Smell. I'll be taking the Auburn lip pencil. Go ahead and line her lip. Hey guys, it's touchy. Okay, now taking this Maybelline lipstick in Raging Raisin. Just looks like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on her lip. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this prom teal look I did on my sister. So I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video.
I've been here all night. Ariana. I've been here all day. Nicki Minaj. And boy, you got me walking side to side. I'm talking to you.